Hello again, it's Ray from the Breakout 2020 team, and it's my turn to do the creative prayers this week. And as you probably know already, the theme for this week is patience. But there's a bit of preparation to do before we get to that bit, and you should have a mould in the shape of a heart in your pack. And what I've done, I've mixed some squash, actually, some blackcurrant squash, not much blackcurrant, just a little bit, just to give it some colour. And what I want you to do first of all is put some of that in there, but don't fill it all the way to the top. So if you just fill it about that much, because what we're going to do, we're going to close the top up like that. It should click close like that, and we're going to take it to the freezer. So here's the water with the blackcurrant in, and I'm going to put that in the freezer to make it into ice. Now it just so happens that there's one here that I prepared earlier, so I'll put that one in there for later, and I'll shut the door so that freezes. And this one here was I put that in a couple of hours ago, and that is now frozen solid. So let's go back and see what we need to do with it. Okay, so there's the solid block of ice, and we just push the bottom up so that it pops out, and we can tip it on there like that. And there we have an ice heart. Now, why do you think, you're probably thinking to yourself, why are we doing a block of ice when we're thinking about patience? Well, sometimes we don't like being patient. Sometimes we want everything now. I want it now. And sometimes it's difficult to wait. And actually, when we're praying to God, sometimes we want God to do things now for us in our lives, or things that we want, or things that we want to happen quickly. And sometimes God knows best. And sometimes he answers our prayers straight away. Sometimes he just says no. And sometimes he says wait. And in my experience, that's quite often. God says just wait, give it time. Things will work out. Things will happen as you want to happen and as he wants to happen. But sometimes it takes time. And that's what patience is all about, taking time. And patience can be a bit like watching a block of ice melt, because really that should have melted by now, shouldn't it? I want this to be liquid now, but well, it could take a while. Let's come back a bit later. I'm being patient, but it's taking a long time. I've been thinking, actually, when ice changes to water, it's a complete change of state. Ice that's hard and brittle and cold to something that flows and is a bit warmer as well. And actually, when we pray to God, maybe we could be asking God to stop us having cold hearts, but having warm hearts that are going to be warm towards other people. And in our prayers, we can think about other people those that we can be kind to in our lives with a warm heart, a heart that flows out with God's love. So I'm still waiting, I'm still being patient. It will melt eventually, but we'll wait a bit longer. So, as you can see, the ice has almost melted. It's almost turned into, well, blackcurrant squash. And let's not forget then that you've got your mould, so you can make ice cubes, heart-shaped ice cubes, so that when you want a cold drink, you can plop your ice cube in the drink. You could make it blackcurrant, you can make it orange or some other flavour. And every time you drop an ice cube into your drink, you can say a prayer for somebody. But remember that God always hears our prayer, but sometimes we have to be patient.